Welcome to another episode of Saint Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we take a drive from Kingston in Saint Vincent. Yes, people, we are driving from Kingston, Saint Vincent. You are live with Saint Vincent and we are taking a drive Saint Vincent and the Grenadines from Kingston. When last have you guys been to Kingston? Viewers and subscribers living overseas. We are now approaching viewers, subscribers. You are live in St. Vincent. You are with St. Vincent Untold Stories, and we are giving you this live video on a Sunday afternoon coming out of Kingston, and we're going to take a drive onto the north. So now we are approaching the Sion Hill area. Did you guys say about the body walks? You are live with St. Vincent Untold Stories. Viewers and subscribers living overseas, you need to come home, man. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is one of the nicest places in the world. But because of the big sea, there are folks who want to come home and aren't able to come home. Nice view of St. Vincent on a Sunday afternoon. Wow. These expensive rides are in St. Vincent as well. Take a look, folks. International Airport. This is the International Airport. For a long while and you haven't flown on the AIA International Airport, you might can remember this one, the E.T. Joshua Airport. You are live with St. Vincent Untold Stories. Live. And we want to go through the airport, but we are going around just to show you. Yes, people, Ace Hardware and other stores have taken over the old airport. So we have just passed the old international airport, AIA. That you can ever see alive like this. Jamaica, big up on yourself same way, see it? A lot of Jamaicans are locked on to St. Vincent and Untold Story. All over the world, United Kingdom, USA, Trinidad, Barbados. Here's where you get as the latest. Yes, for the latest update that is going on right now in St. Vincent. You must have heard Recently, that a video circulated with a mine, and everybody saying untold touch the topic, but we do not want to touch it as yet because we do not know the details surrounding that incident. Also, another lady reached out to St. Vincent Untold Stories saying that her son was accused of something and that her son is very innocent and he's getting a lot of wrong blame. See, we're approaching the roundabout, and for those who did not buy a driver's license must know the rules that says give way to traffic on the right, because most men bought their license and they don't understand the rules when approaching this roundabout. You see, if you're coming from town and someone is coming out of mess, they have to give you way because you are on their right. Yes, people, you are live with St. Vincent Untold Stories. We have passed Kodogan. You know Kodogan? He's the only guy that they say can fix certain motors in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That everyone can fix them. You are live. Yes, people. First time you would ever see something like this. They said that Jax was having a Christmas shopping today. So he went to Kingston to see what was actually going on. But the people in Kingston don't have any money to do any shopping, so the place was empty. And Jax can verify that if you think I'm lying. As at Untold Stories, we only tell the truth because we are about the truth. So people, we are in Annisville, we have just passed. Well, we are now passing General Hardware. You can get your lumber, your galvanized at General Hardware. And here's another one as well, G&G, McLean Tool Rental. So if you want to pick up a rental, you can go there. Sikai. It's another rental service, auto parts, yeah. Here we are approaching Randy's supermarket. You remember Randy's supermarket where you get the hot bread? Filipino say bread. You are live. Folks, it's getting dark now, so what we might have to do, we might have to shorten the live and do a video and put it up for you. We are approaching the Sal gas station in Annisville. We are also approaching Massey Insurance. Yeah, man, big up to Dada and the Massey team. They say they provide the best, you call it the best insurance possible. This is the area where Massey is located. Massey Insurance. A lot of people was on the beach today because on Sundays we normally see like these areas well crowded. Some people are behind, so you know how it is. As a driver, you can't really hold up the traffic, so you have to step on the gas a little bit. But we don't want to go too fast because that is considered speeding. And as I told you before, right now a lot of men are speeding, especially they are complaining about some of the army men drinking and driving. I do not want to throw anyone under the bus. That is the complaint right now. And if you check with the rental companies, they would tell you that Untold Stories is telling us the truth. So army men, you are getting a lot of blame, so we want you to be careful on the road at all times. Please do not drink and drive. You are live my people with St. Vincent Untold Stories. We are heading in to the Kaliapa area. Well, viewers and subscribers living overseas, to all the tourists, if you want hotels to stay, there are a lot of hotels on the right side of the screen here. So you can book your reservations fast. And there's an apartment building, it's called a T apartment on the left hand side. Yes, my people. We are approaching Beachcombers Hotel. See Beachcombers? Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Wow. Mister, he drives a sports car, so he doesn't want to wait. But once he's sober, no problem. On Sundays, everybody normally goes down to the beach there. You can check out Lano. Yes, man, we often go there on Sunday afternoons. Very nice, man. The service is exquisite. Look at there, one Gaius just went across there. Oh my. Do you remember Gaius, the nail tech? Some people have certain things to say about him, but once you don't try anything, it's possible to live your life in St. Vincent and no one is going to really interfere with it. Gaius and them, man, those are guys that just live and nobody interferes with them. They choose a part of life that they want to choose, that's up to them. Approaching the Caliacqua area. At Caliacqua there is a branch. BOSVG has a banking service there, so you can go to the ATM. They have a MoneyGram service, and they have a postal office as well in Caliacqua, just behind the station. And they also have a Western Union, so if you are ever caught up in traffic and you want to visit the MoneyGram, you can visit the Caliacqua area. Approaching the Caliacqua Park, you see the guys are having a game of football on a Sunday afternoon. And they said that there was no action in St. Vincent, but there actually is. You can see on the park that the guys are playing football. Surfside. Wow. It had a sailing company earlier in Rattermill. They used to call it Sun Sail. Next to the barefoot charters, there's barefoot. It's not what we used to hustle in Tobago Keys. A lot of barefoot yachts and the Sun Sail used to come down. Jamba, you can check out my friend Dan at a Jamba. She's from Sandy Bay. Remember we told you at Untold Stories, we know everyone in St. Vincent. Happy New Year to everyone. So why do you think that I did this video? I wanted to show you how St. Vincent looked after the New Year. Things are not looking up, and we told the persons, as the big man said, January is going to be a difficult month, I tell you that. It is already looking difficult. Look at the streets of Kingston. And Jack's had buy one, get one free. Just imagine that. Jack's having buy one, get one free. And a lot of people aren't in Kingston. As that is saying something. Remember we told you that $800 was given to every household in the red zone. And we asked everyone in the red zone to put needs over wants. And then not to spend those monies badly, because January is going to be very difficult. You know what they call January? The month that consists of 365 days. Yeah, man. That holds up the whole year. Some persons normally ask, isn't January going to finish? See there we have some guys, they were on the beach. Yes. We have a kind of corner. You know when the guys are coming out of these gaps, they normally put a big mirror on the side. Yeah, that is what the mirror is there for. So you can look into the mirror and see the traffic that is approaching. It's right out because of the deep corner. So you are live with St. Vincent and Untold Stories. And we are normally seeing right now a lot of tourists going up to the Lassafre volcano. So things got to be up, because when the cruise ship come, the guys are getting jobs. But as he talk, Baptist Church. That area is normally filled on a Sunday morning and traffic is tight in that area. We are approaching Gittins Supermarket. Is that the name? Persons from Prospect. Do you remember Gittins Supermarket? The supermarket has been in existence from since I was a little boy, very long. You see, Gates, oh, it is Gates, a supermarket. But I have some classmates that used to call it Gittins Supermarket. We are now approaching the Brighton area. This is the sign, welcome to Prospect. So if you're alive with untold stories and you so happen to see your vehicle, then you can understand who untold stories is and the power that untold stories hold. Why the big man is so afraid of untold stories, because as I told you before, untold stories is on the street 365 days per year. Happy New Year to everyone. And for those who do not wish, who we did not get the chance to wish Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas. At Untold Stories, we don't really support Christmas, because I can't understand how on Christmas Day persons can be drinking and serenading when they say that is the birth of the Messiah. But everyone has his own way, and we can't tell people how to live their lives, because we will not put on this to cast a judgment. We are live on a Sunday afternoon with St. Vincent Untold Stories. And in the Prospect area, you see a lot of mansions are in those areas. What happens in those areas is a lot of areas like a Cane Garden, up in the Bookament where they have streets like Lavender. But Bookament was washed out, because they said that Bookament is standing on sand. So I don't understand if the contractors didn't do enough soil testing at the Bookament area. You see, before you build, soil testing has to be done. Same like the areas in Sandy Bay. Yes, man, we just passed the area going into Hufflow's Ranch. Those who like to boogie and the party, where were you Christmas night when float was going on? A lot of persons were at float. Big up DJ Q, always bring the vibes. Said it was a fully vaccinated party, and I can guarantee that no unvaccinated persons were let into that party. So big up DJ Q for doing a great job. You see that van driver just swerved off of his hand there? Tell you. I don't know if it was the breeze, but something went wrong there with that van. Now we are approaching the Diamond Dairy area. It's a nice residential area as well. You see the massive mansions. Smart. A lot of retirees live in these areas. These areas need to be guarded properly and gated to protect the persons that went out there and work hard for their monies. As I tell you before, in St. Vincent, everyone can make it. You see, the problem is not when we talk extreme poverty, Nobody's supposed to hunger, especially on the countryside, because foods are spoiling. But to some little wannabe boy, you have bad mind. Anytime you go in them land to pick up 2 mango, they make noise and call the police. They become state informant. How can you charge a man for going into a mango, for going into a field to pick up 2 mangoes? When he's hungry, if he go there to sell, then you charge him. So that is one of the things causing extreme poverty in St. Vincent. And as I said before, we need to get rid of this extreme poverty. We need to create employment. There's a lot of lands, a lot of factories can be built. There was once a milk factory in this area in Diamond where they used to milk as the cattle and sell the dairy products. It's a new establishment called the Pitmaster. A lot of people have been going to the Pitmaster. Have you been to the Pitmaster? They said the grilled pork and the grilled chicken tastes nice. I don't have the grilled chicken because I have never been there, but a lot of persons are talking about the ribs. I see a wrecker approaching behind. I believe that wrecker belongs to Mr. Skumba from Skumba Garage in Belvedere. Big up Skumba for doing a greater job. Always. When you get into any accident, you call Skumba. Does the towing and the trucking. See, we are in Diamond Dairy. I know you guys living abroad in America and so forth. The sun probably has not set as yet. But in St. Vincent, by the time it becomes like around 5 o'clock, it becomes dark. And St. Vincent needs proper lighting. Look at how far these street lights are apart from one another. Picture you walking on these roads late at night and then no vehicle is approaching to help you out and someone comes out and grabs you. And a lot of that's going on in St. Vincent, but just means sometimes people don't want to become state informants because nothing is being put in place to protect them. my people. Diamond area. I remember this place very well, man. Diamond is known for housing a castle. They used to say that the castle belonged to Oti. But you can't bad mind men like Oti. I told you before, Oti came from poverty. Oti dropped out of school and he had to go up in the bush. And he could not take as a pressure because the men were taking all the money and not giving Oti anything. So Oti decided to go back into furniture making. And he started to work on house. He went into construction. And Oti went on to create his own furniture making company. And in Diamond Dairy here, he has a warehouse. Big up to Oti, man. So you see, you don't have to bad mind anyone. You just have to put in the work and save your money and invest in it. Or if you can't save, you go to the bank and borrow. And you start your business. If you give a man a fish every day, then he gets lazy. But if you teach a man to fish, what do you think? You'd catch fish for a lifetime. So you have to teach the youths to learn trade and skills and get educated. Well, right now, the education system has slowed down because of the big C. And you know the teachers are striking and some of the veteran teachers are. So that is a very big problem in St. Vincent. There are individuals that just came out of Farm 1-5 that can't even read properly or can't even spell certain words. And not to say we are trying to embarrass anyone, it is the reality. It is facts. And some of these are caused by the big C because of the pandemic. And we have great teachers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that take time out with their students. Because when I was a boy, our mother was so poor that we couldn't afford evening classes, and it had teachers who took the time out to give evening classes for free. I don't know if that still goes on. We are now at the Stubbs Clinic in St. Vincent. Yeah, it is called the Stubbs Polyclinic. So if you want to go and take as a job, you can visit that clinic. Remember, it is your choice. No one is forcing you to take as a job. But in St. Vincent, they are saying that it is not mandatory. Tell me this. If they are saying you don't take it, and you can't show up at work without taking it, you have to go home. What is that? What is that, my people? Isn't that mandatory? Come on. I think that the big C can be controlled properly. You see, those parties that they had recently, that as they said, that the unvaccinated went into, what they should have done is to do like temperature checks and so forth. And let those that were unvaccinated wear their mask. Simple as that. Because a lot of parties, especially the one in Boxing the night, you know, we knew that could have been a bus party, because when you saw the crowd outside, a lot of persons stayed out because they were unvaccinated. And it was reported that Chanel Moore said that the promoter did not meet certain criteria. But you need to understand how the music industry goes. It could be that the promoter didn't want to put out so much money up front because he knew that it was a risk. Because when you check the level of persons that were unvaccinated, you knew that you are playing with a 50-50 chance. So I hope Chanel understands that could have been one of the main factors why she did not get her money up front. But the problem was resolved a day after, and she was paid. Big up to the promoter, same. Man, everything went smooth and nice. They said that there was no fighting at all. That is good. Those are the feds that could go on in St. Vincent. And I'm going to show you how the airport looks from different angles during the night. So right now, we have just passed Stubbs and we are approaching the Calder Gap. They say on Sunday nights that they normally have party at Calder Gap and the police come and shut those parties down. But I'm wondering, If no one is joined up, then it doesn't create a cluster. Or you have to tell the people stay several feet apart from one another. Yeah, it's simple. Here is where they normally have the party. You see it there? Next to the old tire shopping called that gap. We are now approaching the 8 It's the Argyle International Airport. This is one of the best projects that the big man has ever done. We need it as this airport. But St. Vincent needs to be marketed properly. And as a big man needs to stop being one-sided. Hi, everyone, hi. Right now I am driving, so I won't be able to check the names in the comment section. But I want to just big up everyone who is commenting at the time. Because you know the rule is that you can't be texting and driving. Yeah. We are now approaching Nigerians also. Remember I did that episode with Nigerian when I said that the big man sent back Mr. Nigerian. Look, there I showed you the house that Nigerian invested his money in. And Nigerian is a great businessman. And that is one opportunity that went by that the big man should have taken advantage of. But he sent back the guy. And now his wife gone back. His mother-in-law gone back. And he gone back at his advantage. So, persons are now unemployed because Nigerian has gone back. See all the man's vehicles are there. What is he going to do? Now he has to try to sell them under value. Because he doesn't know when he's going to come back. Because if he doesn't sell them, then they will rot. Yes, he has someone there that is looking after them, but you know how the thing goes. After a while, he will have to upgrade again. And he's not here to make an upgrade. So he has to sell off. As an Argyle International. Watch us. You see, this airport is one of the best projects that has ever done in St. Vincent. But as a big man does not understand marketing, he needs an individual like Untold Stories. Remember, went from 0 subscribers to thousands. That is what you call marketing. Look at this site at the Argyle International Airport. It looks like a jet has just landed. The Atlantic. Virgin Atlantic, man, look it down there. Very, very nice. We're live. Shh. Pretty lights, huh? Watch a sight. Big man, I got to give you the credit because some person said that it would never be possible and you made it possible. So, what we want you to do now is to try to take us out of extreme poverty. Take us out of extreme poverty, that is what we want. I told you before, you can come to Untold Stories and the team if you want help to market St. Vincent properly. There is no one on the road at Argyle right now. You know, Argyle is a place that when we were small, we never used to walk here. We used to have to wait for a ride. Or you walk back into Kingston because the road is lonely. A lot of persons went missing on the Argyle road over the years. Lonely road, I tell you, my people. I think that there needs to be patrol here at the airport. Yeah, there could be a patrol team set up there to monitor what is going on because the road is quite lonely. Some parts don't have any houses at all. Look how far we drove, and this is one of the nearest houses from where we last met at the house that we showed you for Lava Man. And no light is on, so it looks like no one lives there anymore. So you see how lonely that is. Look, no houses at all in this area. Lonely. And then we speak about nightlife in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And just look at how lonely the airport road is. So from the airport you have to cross because there's nothing going on. Big Sunday night like this. And we see Virgin Atlantic parked at the airport. Huh? Tell me something. St. Vincent just needs marketing. The volcano has just erupted and tourists are coming in. But they are not coming in like how they're supposed to come in. They need to start coming in by the thousands and millions. Ministry of Tourism, I told you before, you needed to go down to the Grenadines. Speak to men like Mr. Dolphin, Mr. Wonderful, Romeo, Kojak, Les Roy. Those guys know about tourism. Just look at how different the Tobago Keys is compared to all the other islands in St. Vincent. Oh, come on. See, Union Island is a little America. That's what we call it. Because if you go to Union Island, you get parties in the morning, parties at 12 o'clock, and parties in the night. That is what you call a tourist attraction. But in St. Vincent, you have everything. Where would you have gone this morning to have a party? Nowhere. And I'm not saying that parties all of it. But when the tourists come, they come for recreation. And they either come to relax, or they come to boogie woogie and chant. Isn't that the motive? Well, people, it is getting too dark now to see the entire road. So, we'll continue this episode of St. Vincent Untold Stories another time. Viewers and subscribers, big up on yourself. We have now reached Proven Vale, so we are going to end the live at Proven Vale. So my people, will see you. Big ups to everyone.